Good morning, we are here at Southend Leisure Centre, obviously in Southend, for the fully focused Pokemania events. We are here with TikTok collectibles, as you can see in the background, so there will be a vendor POV in due course. However, this is how it all started for me, via POVs, the routes, showing you guys what it's really like at card shows. The likes of what vendors are here, the crowd levels, the prices, the layout, obviously my honest opinions and reviews, the type of stuff you don't really see anywhere else. So full transparency, like I said, I'm here with TikTok collectibles, so I've been here since the doors are open. So what I'm going to show you now is not a realistic idea of what the crowd levels are really like, because it's 9:30, therefore the VIPs have just come in. And as it is VIP hour, and let's be honest, this is not within everyone's remit, and certainly not something I usually do either. However, it's a really good time to show you what is on offer, but I will show you what the day's like as the day goes on. So this isn't my first Pokemania event. I did go to my first one in January at Canterbury. Wasn't sure on what to expect, but it was definitely a great show, so I definitely have high hopes for this one. There's a lot of positive feedback about these shows from buyers and vendors alike. Some saying they're the best Pokemon shows in the UK. So let's see if it does live up to that hype. So this is what it's like when you walk in, and as you can see, very, very spacious. Obviously very quiet at the moment, because like I said, VIP hour, so again, crowd levels are going to be very low at this moment, but I will show you as the day goes on. So a lot of space, lots of massive routeways here, so we've got vendors to our left, to our right, and all the way around. In a sports store as per usual, but let's weave in and out. Let's see who's here and what we've got on offer. First up, we know these guys, Winter's Workshop, straight here on the left, so let's have a look what they've got going on. A load of Ace 10 slabs at the back here. Bit of the Glory Team Rocket going on here, bit of Heatwave Arena, and all the way along. I think this is all Japanese at the back here. Yeah, this is the Japanese case. Couple of bangers here, look at this, we've got the 997 Rocket Gang Dark Charizard in a Hollow and an Ace 9. Pikachu with grey felt hat. That's so good, the Van Gogh Museum campaign, Shining Gyarados. Tag teams, they are going right up in the moment, so prices are doubling, tripling. Get your hands on it if you can. Magikarp there, moving along. Got the Umbreon from Skyridge, Umbreon from Brilliant Stars there. Dragonair, Articuno from Journey Together, all the way along here. Array of PSA and Ace graded cards, and then a lot of vintage and a little bit of mid raw cards here. Okay, moving along, we have got some Terrestrial Festival here, tag team again picking up, some base set Charizard and Venusaurs. How nice are these tag teams though, look. I really like the yellow edges on these. I don't know why, but if you know, let me know why these are shooting up in price. I'm not entirely sure. Some Unagaba here at the bottom. Some modern Raws, Suicune there. Raikou, Tyranitar, Eevee, Unagaba, good old Lechonk, Articuno again Raw, the Mewtwo from Pokemon Go, some tag teams again at the back in Raw. This one here is a lovely card. I picked that up for a PSA 9 in London Car Show. I can't remember if it was this year or last year, but it was only 60 quid at the time. Look at that in Raw now, all the way up. Got the Glory Team Rocket, Chase there, and then some more at the back. As you see, a lot of Ace 10s all the way along. Very nice cards. And I think that is still Matt's Pichu, those cards that he's traded in months ago. Some interesting cards down here, a KFC Charizard, a KFC Pikachu, a KFC Mewtwo. Going away along again, some more raw modern here, Alakazam from 151, got the Mew there, the Lugia from Neo. Moving up and down, got some 151 popping up here. Probably will come back because we need to pick up some 151 today. Moving up, I think that's the Pokemon Center 151 there for 80. Pikachu, Bulbasaur. We've got Pikachu's Indonesia journey, and we've got the legendary birds, so you've got the Zapdos, Articuno, I'm guessing that's Moltres in the middle, and then some more 151 raw at the top. Again, big lover of Ace grading here, and myself to be fair. Got some different cards here, and along. Some Eevee on the balls, or the futsal ones at the back, it's sealed. Pokemon Horizons up there, and the Pokemon Day 2025 Eevee there as well. And as you come along to the end of the stall, we've got an array of binders here, looking from, you know, modern, bit of vintage, a couple promos, so forth. So yeah, a very nice and very stocked up store. Opposite the last store, we've got Pixel and Block going on. We've got some toys, we've got some ETBs, Synthesis Garchomp PX, some V-Stars, some more EXs, Lily's Premium Tournament Collection. We've got some singles here.
550, 550, 750.
750. Well, thank you. Some tins at the top and moving all the way along to some plushies here. Right, we're at Pokédom, seeing plenty of other shows local to us as well, so let's have a see what we've got. A lot of binders here. You're looking at a lot of modern stuff, all different. I believe the different coloured dots represent the prices or the condition. I guess it's more prices, so going along, as you can see. Lots of binders stuff. Another one there, one there. We've got the Black Bolt and White Flare by the Japanese version. Should have some PSA slabs here. Got the Magikarp from Paldea, moving along. Charizard there, it's a hyper rare. And then we've got Pichu in the ball. We've got some, which is nice to see, tag graded cards. You don't see many of them at shows at the moment. They're coming, they are coming. And as, if you're not seeing it, previously they're all about my submission with tags. So if you want to know the ins and outs, then by all means go over there. I really like this card, and that in the tag 10 looks insane. Just in James 1. We've got some Raws at the bottom. Ethan Toro from the new Destined Rivals, Team Rocket's Meowth, Destined Rivals. You're going to see a lot of Destined Rivals today, I'm sure. And quite a bit of Prismatic as well. So it looks like we actually got Pokemania doing some vending as well. We've got a lot of tins coming up here. Got some mini tins, some Volt X slab sleeves, some zip binders, got some binders here. Move along, we've got some blister packs, got some of them jumbo cards. I don't really know where people stand with them. I mean, we've got a tag team on there, if anyone fancies that. Lots of binders, mix of cards there. And we've got quite a bit of boosters here. So we've got some Japanese 151. Got some Heat Rave Arena, Stellar Miracle, Crimson Haze, Shiny Treasure, Paradox Rift, Twilight Masquerade, and go on and on and on. Destined Rivals there for a fiver. All the way along there to join together, Steady Crown. Then we've got some binders still. So the Articuno there, for 18. Bit empty these, so I don't know whether someone's rated them already. Some more, looks like it's a mix, modern, got a bit of vintage here, so you've got the Dark Machamp. So I'm not sure there's any order to that lot there. Then we're on to the slabs and the Ray. It looks like CGC, Ace, don't know who that is, can't even see it. Charizard from XY there, got the Gengar from Sky Ridge, some Raws at the back, so like the Raikou, the Charizard, the Venusaur, Ivysaur for Fairy, Dragonite. Tag teams on the bottom, so we've got the Reshiram Charizard at tag team, Snorlax from 151 U from 151. 151. If you've been following the channel before, that is a card I'm still wanting to get. I did have it, but it got slaughtered and grading, so I need to pick up again. Just showing you what they've got on offer. It's literally like all different array of graded cards and some raw ones at the top. All over here, got a bit of E-Series in the middle, Dots for Alligator, Magneton, Umbreon. You're just about to see the price on them. The Umbreon Unagaba there, Charmander on there, the Dragon City champion. Silver products behind there, we've got some Silver Tempest Elite Trainer box. We've got the 151 UPC at 330, Fusion Strike booster boxes at 500, 151 ETB, Pokemon Centers 380. We've got Evolving Skies at £30 a pack, 151 ETB again, Twilight Masquerade. We've got some Lost Origin, and we've got a lot of half boosters and booster boxes there. So Destined Rivals at 90, Paldea Evolved 95, Dreamscape at 85, Acidian Flames at 190, and all out we've got some Celebrations, Brilliant Stars, and Children Rain. So we're at Cider Poker Guy, we've got a wall of PSA stuff here all the way along. Bit of mid with the tag team, but mainly vintage, and then coming down you get some bit more modern stuff. All these bits and pieces. The prices are just about on them. A lot of tag teams. Of course, out that Unseen Forces Ho there, and we've got some raw stuff just below it. Be hard to see with the light, I'm afraid. Colin Phantom's Raichu there. Quite a lot of vintage stuff here. I know it's modern, but there's still some cool stuff there. We've got a lot of megas. These are to look out for because these are starting to shoot up now because of the new sets that are coming out. They've announced a lot more modern stuff here. Even the Charizard from 151. We've got Team Rocket's Houndoom down the bottom, some Stellar Crown there, some Scarlet Violet base. An array of binders going along here. Looks like we've got sort of EV page. Is this an EV binder or just an EV page?
There's a couple of EV pages.
Oh, EV pages.
Same with a couple of them. Got just straight EV pages in them.
I've not seen them. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so we try keep
pages of each.
I mean, they're quite hot, so people are going to pick them up, aren't they?
Pokeballs.
Oh, like Pokeballs there.
A couple Master Balls. Full Arts. Glaceon.
Nice.
Japanese.
Are these all open?
I like it. I like how the setup of it. Oh yeah, look at all these Pikachu ones. Jesus.
And there's one.
Love that. And a lot of vintage stuff here.
That's a weird and wacky binder as well. That's all mid-era Japanese stuff.
Mid-era
Random bits and pieces.
Some mid-era Japanese. Yeah, some of these artworks I've never seen before.
Yeah, that's why I pick them up. Just get like a little shipment of them every now.
Some of the stamp stuff in there is like so.
Yeah.
If I'm not wrong, I think that's like a movie.
That's the Arceus movie.
It is the
Arceus movie promo.
It's like the camera up artwork with Team Magma. It's beautiful.
Yeah, that is nice. End of row one, and we've got some Pokemon artwork over here. Let's go check this out. We're at Pokemon Atrocities, and this artwork's pretty sick. Look at that Lugia at the top, all the way down. We've got some Feraligators. Nice little twist. Is that Blastoise? Houndoom. Oh, Mew looks a bit upset. Dragonite there. All the way along.
Cheers.
Are these 3D printed?
They are.
3D printed models. It's pretty cool. Assuming you can paint them, yeah? Yes, sir. With those, acrylic tint set, that's cool. Gyarados there, and you can't see my face. Look how thin this is. And all out to the hoe. That hoe is pretty sick. All the way around there. Right, we'll be taking the time. It is just gone 10 o'clock, not general admission, but early entries just coming in. You can see it is already quite a bit busier, and this is not even normal admission, so we've got a lot more to go through, so let's get around to it. Black label grading this, like a middleman to send off to Beckett, PSA, SGC, and CGC, so if you want to get your card submitted, place to come. We're at Pokecraft, and we've got quite a bit of raw stuff here. Even Typhoon 35, oh, do I get that? That might be something on the list today. That Cleffer. I think that's gone down in price actually. Another beautiful card. Good to see some 151 here. I need to complete that set, so we will aim to get a couple bits today if we see the right stuff, and then we've got some sealed promos at the back going all the way along, and then a little bit of E-series in the corner. Got a fair few binders coming along here. Destin Rivals there at the back with some base set binders, and then we've got lots of accessories here which are pretty cool. If you saw the MCM vlog, this is what Hayley got, so we might pick one of these because she really liked them. Next all along we've got the new Black Bolt and White Flare, and I just found out actually it's the same name as the English version. I usually find the Japanese ones have different names, but they're there for 85 a pop. A lot of different Japanese boosters down here, even that White Flare and Black Bolt down here. Trestle Festival down here, we've got some Surgeon Sparks, Heatwave Arena, fair amount of binders going along, mixed between English and Japanese, modern, vintage, quite a fair few accessories. They smell? Yeah, I thought so. I've seen them before, they're pretty cool. So these have like aroma to them, so that's pretty cool. Pokemon mystery bag slabs, £15. Battle partners, and that one. Crimson Haze and so forth, and then I think that's one piece, I'm not entirely sure. And then we've got some PSA graded slabs here. All Japanese, very nice stuff. So these are cool, we're at Charlie's Card Corner, and we've got hand-drawn greeting cards exclusively sold here, but these are so cool. If anyone's birthday's come up, grab some cards here. All for different occasions by the looks of it. Cool artwork, cool idea, cool designs. We're Rebel TCG, and we have got a fair few things here. I own Splendid Bolt EX there, got some Destin Rival blisters, some more sealed stuff, got some Temporal Forces, some ETBs up there. My first battles, get the kids in it early, get them into Pokemon, got some card sleeves, and then we've got some raw cards along here. Not most, we've got an array of vintage and modern going along. Got an apple in there, got an Aerodactyl fossil, Arbok, I think that's 151 Arbok. We've got like Pichu Bros in it is, but Japanese, the Dark Charizard, got Sudowoodo, great card, great artwork with that, underrated. Funko Pops, was a big fan of Funko Pops before, sort of got out of the hobby a little while ago, but these are all Pokemon Funko Pops. I think the one thing to note is that if you come to these Pokemania shows, they are actually only Pokemon focused, so you won't see anything else, or you shouldn't see anything else. Got more there, all the way up. A nice little chunk. Get some protection for your cards, sleeves there, top loaders all the way along. Then onto some slabs. We've got some Ace from PSA. We've got a Get Graded Ditto from Fossil. We've got a Charmander, we've got a Dark Charizard from Team Rocket, the Gyarados EX from Fire Red, Leaf Green, beautiful card. We've got Lily's Clefairy from Journey Together, some 151 some Squirtle, Venusaur, and all the way up to the top of the back. And then they've got a fair few binders and bits and pieces. As it's getting slightly busier, I mean it's not too busy yet, it's still very, very nice levels. Some of the stores are busier than others, so we will go into the ones that we can go into, like this one, and then others that we can't get into, we'll be doing another tour around later and chatting to people, so we will come back to these ones later on. I'm not entirely sure the name of this one, but we've got an array here of Japanese and English, all the way from vintage onwards. So many here, all the different price on. Just keep looking all the way along here. Lots of different plushies on the floor. The most Japanese packs you've seen in your life. 5 for 10 on selected ones. We've got Destin Rival at the back, and we've got Black Bolt and White Flare there. Some blisters, and then we've got a load of accessories from binders to sleeves. Some ETBs, Lily's Tournament Collection, going all the way along. All different bits and pieces. Big packed stall here. Lots and lots of stuff. Right, on to the next stall, just opposite. We've got Wizard of the Coast Vintage Mystery Packs. £4 each or 3 for a tenner, so there could be an array of stuff in there. A little binder there. Lots of binders going along. We've got tops, we've got vintage, we've got modern. We've got a Bodyguard theme deck there. We've got Battlestars Elite Trainer Box and some rare, but not so pretty cards at the back. Moving across, we've got a lot more raw singles. Again, an array, a lot of Destin Rivals at the bottom here. All English ones. We've got the promos. We've got a little bit of tag team, Rayquaza there, some megas. Little Wizard of the Coast vintage here. Dark Dragonites, Dark Charizards, Dark Arbok. Lugia from Neo. We've got a couple of V-Series and PSA, CDCs at the back there. And then in the final one, we've got a lot more raw singles again. Total array of different bits and pieces. got a Radiant Venusaur from Pokemon Go at the top left there. Right, we've literally done 2 lanes, but it's really busy back at the stall with TikTok, so I'm going to go back there, help them out, and then once it quieten down a little bit, we'll go around and see everyone else, because there is still a lot more to do, so to be continued.
1 hour later.
We've got a slight little break, so it's just come up to 11 o'clock and general admission starts at 11, so this is just early entry and VIP. It's pretty busy, I mean there's a lot of space in the way still, but all the stalls have got people in. You see, these are just going to get back to back very soon, but I'm going to pop outside quickly to see what the queue actually looks like. Actually it's 10 to 11, I think they're letting in general admission now by the looks of it. Queue is going way back there and probably further down the road, so general admission is pretty busy. But don't worry, we're going to talk about this later. I'm going to go back to the stall, help vent for a bit, because it's going to obviously get pretty ramo, and then once it dies down a little bit or there's a break, then we'll come back and do the last 2 rows of what we missed, and obviously this back wall as well. But plenty to do, plenty of time. It's going to be a busy long one by the looks of it.
3 hours later.
Okay, we're back. It's been a few hours, but it's been a mental morning vending, and it's definitely living up to its hype and its name. Ignore the mic, it's for the vending one. But we're going to go around now and try to do the second half of this show what it's like. It's currently just gone, well, it's 1, and it is not as busy as it was because it's lunchtime, so it's quieting down a bit. I think it shuts at 4. More people come in at 1 o'clock and 2 o'clock, so we're still waiting for another few more admissions, but let's go back around. So I finish up at this stall here originally, so we've got Winter Rose collectibles. Again, if it's too busy to get in, I will come back around later towards the end and we'll jump in there. But we'll have a quick look here as soon as we can get in, and then we're going to rotate up around, snake around here, and obviously we're in the corner there. So let's see what we got in here. I know Poke Parcel's there, so let's see what we've got in here. We got some Pikachus, PSAs and Aces all the way along. We've got some Silk Primos at the bottom there, the Pikachu one. Charmander from EB Games, 140, the EB Pokemon Day one. We've got Blastoise and an Ace 9 for 151, that Raikou Gold Star, insane 500. You can stay that as a 1 as well, oh my god. This is really cool. 2021 Pokemon Celebration Ultra Premium Collection, the gold one. Charizard 151 in the 9 up there. Milotic, we've got this really cool Nikura Ninja for 150. Venusaur 200 up there. We've got a Pikachu in the Great Hill Frango one. Espeon from World Champions there. So we've got this cool little display case with the lights on, as you can see. They're Lumi slabs, so 25 each, only 4 from 90 on that QR code. They go really well, so you've got the Espeon there with the purple, the Entei with the red, so yeah, that looks pretty cool, and then there they are just there. So we're the GameStop Charmander, there's a long Pichu in the pool, EB Games one again, some Charizard PSA slab, got a baby shiny Charmeleon there, along a bit of a Pikachu again, the gold one, some of the same ones we just saw, Charmander. A few boosters here from Prismatic, prize pack, Silver Tempest, Paldea Evolve, winning prices, 151 over there, and then there's an array of different rally cards, Ace, PG grading, PSA and a load of raw cards there. I mean 2 minutes to show and how busy it is as well. But yeah, lots of different things. Cool little way to display them, pick them up a little for easy, they're good place to be shown, and then there's a few more there. We've got the Poke Parcels here, so we've got the Master Box 120, Premium Box of 40, Standard Box of 30, Flushing Box of 20 there. We've got the Sleeping Pokemon £8 or 2 for 15, Pocket Box of 17, the Dream Box for 20, Price Tag for 20, some Bump Protectors for £3 there, and then we've got some exclusive booster packs for £6 or 2 for 10, along with a 3D printed Pokemon. Right, it's on to the next aisle. And I can't even get into here, so this is House of Cards. Again, like I said, we'll pop around at the end, maybe at 3, even towards the end, and try to jump if we can. But we'll keep working our way down. Let's see what stalls we can get into. This is what it actually is really like, and it is about 2 PM. Komodo cards, and we've got some Japanese boosters here, 151s. Surgeon Sparks, Heatwave, Champions Path, EX boxes there, some binders and some boosters which we'll check out in a moment. So we've got Scarlet Violet Base, Paldea Evolve, Surgeon Sparks. We need to pick one of those up for our collection going along. Evolving Skies at 25, it's probably one of the cheapest I've seen. Testing Roll with a 5, Twilight Masquerade, and we've got Twilight Masquerade blisters, Testing Rival blisters, hell of a lot of binders going all the way across. For the Steel Booster collection, I picked up the Surgeon Sparks. We missed out on this, we still need to get a Prismatic and we still need to get a Journey Together, but we're getting there. Starting at the bottom here, we got a 9 Towers PSA, got some Alakazam in an Ace 9, the Dragonite, a Pikachu's really good in the PSA at 9, Sabrina's Gengar, Fable there, the Eevee, the Charizard, Charmeleon, Mew, Pikachu, quite a mixed Dark Dragon up for 260 raw, Gym Challenge there, don't know what the price of that is, and we've got the Next Y Evolution, we've got a Charmeleon as well, some more Team Rocket Raws, which is obviously going up because of the new set, that's kind of just in Rivals, and some more at the back, the Pokemon Rumble stuff at the back. Dressing game's really cool, we said about that earlier.
We're at one of these Snow Focus store.
Coming in with the Raws of the 151 down there. Alakazam, there's loads of 151 here today, quite surprised. I think it's gone up, especially with a lot of restocks of the booster bundles anyway. Going along with some Charmeleon Baby Shiny, some rainbows up here, going on to some gold cards, trainers, a bit of vintage at the back, all different bits and pieces. Ace Labs here with them growl guards, the bumpers are two-toned, so we've got the Mule, look how beautiful that looks, Rayquaza VMAX, Flareon VMAX, Leafeon, Sylveon, Tyranitar, and then look at this, the tag team, Gengar and Mimikyu. Don't sleep on these tag teams guys, they're going up and up and up. Charizard there, Umbreon, Suicune, Zapdos, Snorlax, you name it, it is all here. Mewtwo still sick card, tag team there with the Togepi, Clefairy and Igglybuff. We've got the Umbreon and Darkrai tag team, awesome, got Venusaur, Megas. Don't be sleeping on these Megas guys, they're shooting up as well with a new set being announced. Tag team again, we're seeing a lot of that. Entei as well, moving all the way up, and then we've got some PSAs at the top, which don't look nowhere near as good as the Ace Labs range. Look at it, you've got the Ace label, and then the graded guard, the bumper, it looks so sick.
And these are the graded guard shield, you've got the two-tones there, all the way along. I think they're quite rare to get at the moment, they're quite hard to get.
Got Shining Fates here, it's a booster box.
Destin Rivals, £100.5 booster.
Evolving Sky for 450, the Pokemon Center one. Google Drug Blisters going along.
Simple Star Trumbies. Binders here, which are, like everyone and us included, have been rinsed. There's only a few things left. Looking at sealed, we've got the Prismatic Surprise Box, the Prismatic SPC, the 151 UPC, Prismatic Pokemon Center ETB, Paradox Rift, Sudden Flames, Temple Forces, and Pokemon Go at the bottom there. I don't even know what he said at the bottom, like some Lego stuff, I don't know what it is. Proving it difficult to get into any of these stores here. Look, I can't even jump into them, half of them are too busy, so it might literally be a rotation around at the end to come back round. Still a fair few tables here to look at. We've got trading going here, everyone's ripping, trading, possibly selling over here. Some kids get with doing arts and crafts, Pokemon event, a photo wall, which is really cool. So this is down to the last row now, and also we are at the back over there, so let's see if we can jump in any of these. If not, we will come back round when hopefully it gets quieter. So at Dark Dimensions, we've seen these before in our previous Pokemania vlog, but these are such cool 3D printed artwork. Really love these Starbucks ones, Starbucks Sleepy Tea, Starbucks Coffin. Coasters are £4 each. Giant Pokemon are £12. Controller holders, that for like Xboxes and stuff like that?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Chess set, board included. We've got Pokeballs at 25. We've got £60 for the Blastoise there. Little plant pots. Oh, this Team Rocket one is nice. How cool is that? Goes well with the current times. So we've got some huge Fjords here. So these are 3D printed photos. So we've got the Pikachu one there with Ash, Charizard. We've got another one that with Crew, Blastoise, and Squirtle down there, a Magikarp, and then we've got Bish Bash Boss TCG. Plushies here all the way on this wall. Pretty cool. Rayquaza down there. We've got a Mega Bolt at £8.15, guaranteed rares. Binders here, some really cool stuff. Look at these. Jesse there, promos. 151. I don't know if we get a chance today, so we can try and buy some stuff, you know. I think it's going to be a bit difficult now. I'm having to jump between doing this and vending. Next week, a little clue there, I'm going somewhere. And hopefully, we'll get a chance to do some more buying there. And we've got a tag team here, Charizard and Ray. That's good. The Blaziken there. Some more, a bit of vintage here, a bit of modern as well, pretty cool. Got the Charmander promo, some Star Wars there. We've got a golden drop, so it's £15 per play, 3 token drops. Brand new, first time doing it. And depending on what score you get at the bottom with 3 of them, depends what you get. So you get Slab Win, Pokemon Binder, Player Mat, Plushie, Theme Deck Box, 3 booster packs, and Mega Bolt, and hit it. We're swinging back, it's getting busy in the vending side again, so I'll come give them a hand, and then still going around to show when it gets a bit more quieter.
1 hour later.
We're back, 3:20. It is quieting down a lot, I will show you in a second, but we're going to go around to the stalls we didn't get a chance to get into, and all the ones we get a chance to chat to. For reference, 3:20, 40 minutes left of the show, quieting right down, and I'm just going to say, up until 3 o'clock, so busy. Also, it's a small little sports hall. Like, this is the whole event. You can go around, it's only about 3-4 rows, corner to corner. That's why it's so busy, but there's a lot of space, but it was hard to get through. But let's go check out these rest of the stalls. Right, can't tell our first stall we can get into. Oh, that Pichu straight away. What a lovely car. Those are notoriously hard to get in tenders, by the way, so no idea what condition that is. Going along, we've got lots of Umbreons down the bottom here. Some Flareon Vs, Espeon GX, Unagabas is 65 per raw card now. Don't know whether that's overpriced or gone up in price, but they are shooing up. Rayquaza, Pikachu from Power Keepers, I think it is, some Holland Phantoms there. Some more here. Look at this Mewtwo in the middle. Mewtwo Union, 4 cards, 95. The Reshiram, the Cleffer again, and some more at the back. Oh, we've got a mega case of megas here.
Yeah, mate.
How you doing?
Yeah, not bad. Nice seeing you.
And you, and you?
Because I didn't know you were a YouTuber. Because I've been watching a few of your videos.
Oh, have you?
Ended a show previously, didn't you?
Yeah, I've been doing a few.
You enjoying it?
Oh yeah, it's been great. I've been doing it today as well.
I'll have to show you a card on that.
Definitely show us.
Had an insane trade come through.
Oh, did you?
Yep.
That'd be cool to see. All these megas are awesome. Yeah, we're onto the graded cards here. That's still a great card. So you had a Mega Charizard?
Mega Charizard, yeah.
That's good.
So they were crazy because I had them unpriced in Portsmouth.
Yeah.
And it was so hard to price because if you look at eBay last sold, when you got all 3 of them,
yeah,
they go up in a bit of value because people want all 3.
Yeah, good. Yeah.
Guy offered 1,200 for it.
Jesus.
Blown away by it.
Tag team.
So
Moltres.
it needs a bit of a clean.
Yeah.
But I think that would clean up quite nice. Really nice.
Jolteon, love it.
That's mega. I didn't realise the value of that.
Yeah.
But these,
Tag team's going well.
These are like a little bit older, but they're heavily sought after, especially this. Rainbow. I think that goes like 40 now.
The tag teams are just out of nowhere, just shot up, haven't they?
It's one of my favourite cards, that.
Yeah, nice leaf on.
And that's shot up.
Yeah.
Obviously, this.
Oh, yeah, again going.
It's the shine because a lot of kids trade fakes, and I tried to teach
That's
them.
hard, yeah.
You've got to see the shadow in the eye.
Yeah.
Because the fakes don't have the shadow in the eye, and if you've got the shadow in the eye, you know you've got the real one.
That's a good top tip, guys. There you go. Look at that. An array of binders going along. Just a quick flick through. All different bits and pieces. The X's, the VMAXs, trainers and energies. Hell of a lot of cards. Good variety as well. We've got some more back there. Oh, 45. So yeah, I picked mine up for 30. Unfortunately, aftermarket. I should have got from 5%, but that is. If you see my other 3D especially ones at home, it's this. The Lugia and Ho-Oh playmat, which is super cool. And obviously his favourite generations of Pokemon. Up next is Into the Poke Abyss. Raw cards here, raw modern. Trying to give a promo there. Moving along. Dug Trio here, low and 1. Lots of raw modern here, a little bit of vintage as we move towards the back, you know, got a legendary there. Tag teams, you're seeing tag teams everywhere now. I think this is the place for tag teams and megas by the looks of it. Onto the graded cards, we've got some PSA, we've got a tag one there. It's only have a tag one I've seen today. Tag team PSAs, got some Beckett there. Moving around with a bit of Ace, Jolteon there. The Raichu in Japanese, I think, yeah, Japanese. Oh, there it is. I haven't seen many of them today actually. 8 for a Japanese card. That is quite hard. Must be a bit Ruin Dragon, black and white, graded boosters there. And red and blue team tag team. That's a pretty sick card. Lithium V-Star and then another one like that as well. On to the next store, we've got a fair few vintage Japanese war cards here. Sun and Moon up there. A few boosters going along. Temper Force Crown Zenith. First movie one per day Evolve. Rebel Clash. Tag team. Wailord EX, Pikachu, Mew VMAX, Celebi, got a Pikachu VMAX there, and nice to see some tags here, especially tag 10s, the Entei tag 10, awesome.
Hey, what's going on guys?
How you doing?
I'm doing very well.
CGC,
I am, but I'm also in the market looking for a Crystal Lugia. I don't know if you have one.
Yeah.
I got that.
Wow. Nice. First
I got
movie
some
top
stuff.
card.
Lots of
nice stuff here. To the end of the corner right next to us, Poke Hunters right here, so they've got a fair amount of stuff. Right, booster wise we got 151 there at 15, Brilliant Stars at 8, Hidden Fates at 20, Astral Radiance 7, Paldean Fates at 11, going down Journey Together at 6, which is about average, Sun and Moon Forbidden Light 24. We're moving on to Sun and Moon soon, I'll explain this later or another video. Evolutions 32, Soju Spark 6, Paldea Evolve 7, Paradox Rift 5, Temple Forces 5, Destiny Rivals 7, Obsidian Flames 5, not too bad. A few mini tins there, and some extras on binders, and a lot of steel stuff at the back. We can't really see the price, but I think there's an Evolving Skies booster box there for 1500. I'm pretty sure there's going for 2k recently. Fusion Strike there, you've Lost Origin, Evolving Skies, some 151 stuff at the top there, all the way around. We've got some Elite Trainer boxes there from Crown Zenith to Evolving Skies, Celebrations 151. A half hour left of the show. Let's go back round to where we was this morning because there's a few things we're getting to. I can't remember which ones, but we'll check it out. As you see, nice and settled now, a lot more space, you get to a lot more things, so pretty cool. Let's go catch up with a few other people, let's see what's going on. Back at Pokédom, and we've just been given the last one.
The last pack.
The last pack. Let's open it up and see what we get.
Yeah, last pack magic.
Last pack magic, you ready? Let's see what we get.
Oh, we'll take it.
There we go, not bad. Right, Killer Heart collectibles, we've been at these before, but so look, we've got Poke Protection here, we've got top loaders, card sleeves, Swallow Masquerade, Razor Packs, what they're called, the Irons, Belly Bolt, EX there, got some minifigures, Siblings Garchomp there, one, Pokemon, let's look at some of these singles. We got 151 has been hot today going around, we've got the Suicune there, got the Kangaskhan, you know, got a bit of vintage, some more arts we got, the Mr. Mine from 151, EV, Build-A-Bear Workshop, Omanite, all sorts, a bit of One Piece behind there, a few more cards, even more 151, the Chansey, Tangela, Mewtwo, Leafeon V-Star, a lot of the same stuff we see everywhere, but obviously it's all highly in demand. I mean, the dogs are great, can't go wrong with them, especially the legendary ones. That Pikachu's pretty cute, isn't it? Lying there. WCS 23, Charizard, a lot of steel promos coming up, legendary birds, moving up, Pikachu, Indonesia Journey, Evolving Skies and 151. Lots of different Japanese ones there, and then here's all of the boosters going along. And then up top, Star Wars, Yu-Gi-Oh, Dragon Ball Z and so forth. If you've seen the MCM one, and I said earlier, I'm going to pick these up. I've got 5 of these for Hayley. There is, I can't remember which one she's chasing, there is a really cute one in there she wants, but tonight she can open them. 15 minutes left, show shuts at 4, 15:45, here we go. Very empty now, you can get into everywhere. Everyone's done, everyone's spent. We'll come to the end of the day, we're going to head back to our booth, and then we're going to wrap this up, have a little chat about prices and all the do's and don'ts. Let's talk about this. So, in conclusion, it definitely lives up to its name. It is the hypest of hypes when it comes to these shows. They're super busy, as you've seen all day. It's been non-stop, especially vending, hard to get into places. I think the only downfall is, I mean, they sell a lot of tickets, 2,500 like was mentioned. Downfall maybe is that the events are maybe a bit small. There's not as many vendors, which is obviously good for us when you're vending. Probably could do with bigger ones, but they do them every week. However, let's look at prices. So VIP gets you in at 9:30, that's £27. Includes a booster pack and a VIP lanyard. Early bird is 10 o'clock entry, which is £11. General admission's only £8, and that's 11 o'clock entry. There's also entries at 12, 1 and 2, I think, plus family packages. All in all, a very cheap, I guess, or a very cost-effective show. Well worth its money with the amount to do and the money you get here. Pokemania is definitely taken by storm. They're in a lot of cities now, so if they come up to ones near you, definitely check them out. But be prepared because they will be busy, no doubt, especially in the summer they get even busier. Just purely Pokemon focused, so you won't find anything else. So if you're just here for Pokemon, definitely a place to come. A little tip is probably go for the early entry, which is only half hour after VIPs, but it's only a couple quid more. It was still quite busy, but it does give you a bit more space. It gives you a good hour beforehand to probably get into what you want to do, because from 11 at general admission it is pretty much steam on, and then after that until 3 o'clock it's going to be Ramo and packed. So if you don't do well with crowds, or if it's too much, then it's not the ideal. If you can afford it, VIP hour probably even better, because that was pretty quiet. Like I said, that was 27. Definitely recommend the early entry from 10. I think it's £2 more, so if you can spend an extra 2 quid, definitely do it. Definitely well worth that. I probably will in the future if I come back to buy one of these ones. If you don't mind the crowds, if you don't mind the fuss, all the hustle and bustle, then 11 AM entry is perfect. So one final point is that I get questions about it sometimes, and sometimes I do forget. To be like transparent and realistic is that even though I go to all these shows, I don't always buy things. If I do, I usually show there and then, but if I buy a bulk load of stuff, then I will show you at the end of it, like I'll take it back home and do it then. But 9 out of 10, I might pick up 1 or 2 things, show you as and when, what it was, where it's from, the price of it and so forth. But other than that, being realistic, I'm not one of these people who goes out spending hundreds and thousands and stuff. Not what I do, but it's not what I'm about. I'm like you guys, you know what I mean? I might go and have a budget of £20 one week, £50, maybe 100. Anything above that is usually exceptional. Just keeping it grounded, just keeping it down to earth for you guys and showing you what it really is. So sometimes we will pick up a few things, sometimes we won't pick up anything. And as today, I picked up 2 booster packs. We've got a Journey Together and a Surgeon Sparks booster pack to go in my booster pack seal collection. Spoke about it before, there's a previous video from a while ago I've done it, but I'm basically collecting 1 booster pack from each set. Completed Sword and Shield. I've now completed Scarlet and Violet currently with what's out, and then I've started Sun and Moon, so I'm working my way back. We'll do a whole video on that another day because I think it's a pretty cool idea. So in summary, Pokemania 6 months ago we attended. Even then that was crazy. If you ain't seen it, look at the one before, because that was the first time we've been to one and they did take us by surprise. Still the same, nothing's changed, different locations all, and the hype is still real. Plenty more of them to come this year, plenty more we'll attend, and very much looking forward to them. Hopefully we've shown you what it's really like at one of these events, and hopefully there's enough detail. If you've got any questions below, let me know down below. But if you've been to one before, I want to know your experience and what you think of them. If you haven't been to one, you think I'd go in, because if you're into Pokemon and you want to go to a short, sharp show, something that's really cost effective, well organised, and this is it for you. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this one. See you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Peace.